we back, man. Welcome back to the Golden Goose DFS show. I am your host, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose. We are the leaders in single entry 3 max and 20 max content, but have no fear, like I always tell you, man. Does not matter your style of play. Cash game, 150 max, or whatever the case may be. If you're playing NBA DFS at all, this is one of the best spots you can be in. Trust me. Hit that subscribe button. Turn your notification bell on so you know when the videos and content drop. You will not be sorry, alright? Also, do me one small favor while we clicking buttons this morning. Please go over there and hit that like button for your boy, man. It's greatly appreciated. It increases your chances of winning, and most importantly, it gets some good energy, some good karma headed your direction, and we could all use more of that in life, no matter how good you got it right now, all right? Go and do that for your boy, man. Thank you for tuning in. You know, we got my lineup review going over my best lineups from yesterday's slate before we get into today's 3 plays for you. So we got that queued up. We going to jump right into it, all right? Last night, man, was a rough one for the boy. Man. You seen from the video yesterday, I was on CJ McCollum, I was on Jovic, I was on Nance, I was even on a little D'Angelo Russell. None of them really worked out that great for me, man. So tough night over here for the team and the gang, but this is my highest scoring lineup right here, 291. Derek White, I had some Derek White. I liked him on last night. I liked him yesterday. I should have got way more. Did not see that damn near 10x coming in right here at 57 fantasy points at 22% on. But I definitely had a solid amount of Derek White. And I kind of liked Drew Holiday yesterday. He had a decent game, giving you 30 fantasy points. But Derek White was the piece to have. Brandon Ingram. Told the guys yesterday, man, I'm going to take some shots on all them Pelicans. It's a win or go home. They could play every minute of the game. So Ingram, CJ McCollum, I just wanted to get to those guys. I didn't and mix and match them, didn't care in what particular fashion. Ingram, 17% on, just continued to struggle, man. Only 8 points here in a win or go home game. Lou Dort had the clamps on him. They just D'd him up. It was just rough, man. Rough outing for Brandon Ingram here and a rough series. Herb Jones, 21%, gave 27 fantasy points. He was okay. Caleb Martin had a nice game, 32 fantasy points from him. Bam Adebayo got the big one finally from him that I've been chasing, been playing up slate in and slate out, waiting on the big game. He finally erupted here for 54 fantasy points. D'Angelo Russell just didn't give us enough here at 20% on. They definitely needed some more scoring from him in a tightly contested game. I thought the Lakers were going to steal one, but Jamal Murray once again with the dagger, sending the Lakers home. D'Angelo Russell probably won't be there next year. Now, 24 fantasy points. Hey. Aaron Gordon, man, 34% on, 35 fantasy points. And then Chet Holmgren down here, 18% on, 32 fantasy points for him. So my best lineup on DK was 291. Like I said, but a rough night over there. Won a few dollars back, but mostly a losing night on yesterday's slate. FanDuel, you know I'm just doing the single entry. Missed the money probably by like 12 points over here. Yes, 274. Put up 262. I mean, same story, man. You're going to see the same thing over here. CJ, D'Angelo, Jokic. Those are the guys I was just playing yesterday, and they didn't do enough for me on yesterday's slate. CJ at the top, 18% on, 33 fantasy points. Russell, once again, 22 from him. Went to some Jaime Jaquez. He got 19 fantasy points. Trey Murphy here. Caleb Martin was solid. Brandon Ingram once again. Nikola Jokic was the big letdown here, man. 52% on. I had a lot of them on the DK side as well. Only 9 fantasy points. Definitely a rough outing from him. And then Aaron Gordon and Bam to finish it up down here at the bottom, man. So like I said, rough night for us over here, but we're going to get back to our winning ways on tonight's slate. Got 3 plays queued up for you. Let's talk about it, all right? On the DK side, man, the guy I'm looking to your thumbnail, Tyrese Maxey, man. He's going to have to play better. They're going to need bigger games for him, man. Tobias Harris just ain't got it. He ain't found it. And there's no other real scorer over there. Embiid is giving you everything he's got. He's banged up, and they're still losing it. Maxey is going to have to increase his play. He hasn't had one of those big games yet where he go for 60, 65 fantasy points. I think they're going to need that here in this spot, man. It's going to be in the Garden. The Garden's going to be going crazy. I know it is. It's going to be live. Chance to eliminate the Sixers tonight. But I'm looking at Maxey here to try to right the ship, man. He's gonna have to play better. He's gonna have to be more assertive. Probably get more shots up. They need him to have bigger games here. It's apparent to beat these Knicks. And I'm looking at Maxey in this spot at 8,400, going right back to the well. Come on through with that big game for us here, young fella. All right. The other play I got for you, I'm gonna have to go right back to him. Bobby Portis. He's probably I don't know what his ownership gonna be. I think people gonna go back to him because they know he got kicked out last game, and this Milwaukee team just doesn't have any of his stars. So the scoring's gonna fall down to him and Middleton once again. They are the main two guys on this starting lineup that can create their own shot. So Portis, Middleton, get plenty of them. Like I said, I'm curious of what the ownership will be. They probably go back to him though. The ownership is probably going to be up. We have to see a little later in the day, but they probably still going to go to him. I think people understand enough. But Bobby Portis, 7,600. Him and Middleton just going to do everything, man. You can put him and Middleton together. I don't mind playing them two together because Middleton's going to have to cook. Middleton cooked last time. He should have had a much bigger game, but he's banged up, man. The ankle's bothering him. He's a little banged up, but he's giving you what you got, man. I don't mind playing him again. You can get Bobby Portis and him in the same lineup, all right? And then your other play, man, a guy that just continues to play well. I don't know what this was in the regular season, but Andrew Nembhard, 4,700. He's found it here in these playoffs. He's been playing solid. I don't mind going right back to him for a piece of value here. Like I said, I don't know what this was in the regular season, but he's found it this postseason, man, just dropping consistent 30 fantasy points in this series. If he can keep up around that mark at 4,700, man, he's very solid value play. I like going right back to him. There you have it, man. Your 3 plays on DK. Tyrese Maxey, Andrew Nembhard, and Bobby Portis, man. Get you some exposure to these guys. I'm definitely getting to them in heavily in my lineups, all right? On the FanDuel side, I am staying with Tyrese Maxey. Pretty $800 price increase over here, but it's a little tougher than I want to pay. But you know how the FanDuel pricing is. It's tough. It's been that way all season, so you got to pay a little more than probably you're comfortable with for some of these guys. And I'm going to Maxey here, 9,200. Like I said, I am just really looking to him to perform better. They're gonna need a big scoring outing from him. He's gonna have to score, man. That's it. He just gonna have to get real aggressive, and him and Embiid gonna have to work this 2-man game. I like getting the Maxey today. I think he can respond to the challenge at hand in the guard. All right, at the shooting guard, definitely probably gonna be chalk over here. It probably gonna be chalk on both sites, but especially on FanDuel, where the pricing just makes it super tough to find value. I don't mind getting back to Malik Beasley. Like I said, he's probably going to be super chalky, but it's a 3-gamer. You're going to have to eat some chalk. Beasley, they need scoring. They need shooting with Lillard and Giannis out, man. He's a guy that can provide some shooting. You saw it last time when he got hot. I don't think he shoots 66% from the field again, but 40%, 45, still should be solid for him at 4,700, man. I like going to Malik Beasley once again. He's all scoring, so that shot ain't falling, you may be dead in the water, but he got 38 minutes last game. I definitely go right back to him. And then at the center, man, your last third player, I'm going to look at Brook Lopez, 6,600. We saw last time with no Dame and no Young, we saw him get up to almost 20 shot attempts. Definitely love that for him. Love his price on him here. He's going to add some peripherals in there. He definitely has the multiple block upside, which benefits you greatly over here on FanDuel with a 3 points. He can go out there and get you 2 or 3 blocks. If he get you 3 blocks, you're looking at like 10 fantasy points right there just from blocks. He's 6,600. He doesn't have to go insane. Nice game last time out, man. If he can get you 40 to 40 plus fantasy points, you're golden. But you really look for about 38 from him right here to be a solid value at 6,600. But 40 plus out of him, you're golden, man. I think he can get it here in this spot. They're gonna need him. It's all hands on deck, man. It is all hands on deck. They're playing for their life as well here. So give me Brook Lopez, 6,600. There you have it, your 3 plays on FanDuel. Brook Lopez, Malik Beasley, and Tyrese Maxey. Get you some exposure to these guys. Get them in your player pools. They're going to be in mine, all right? Y'all know any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down below in the comment section. Holler at me on Twitter. I respond when I see it, all right? That's going to do it for us here today. Y'all know the motto. Chances make champions. Y'all green up. I'll catch y'all next time, all right? Let's get it.